Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So we are still going sideways at the moment on Euro USD. Nothing really changed from yesterday, and as I said yesterday, I'm not really keen on jumping in short down here. We do have this pretty big level that we are flirting with right now, and that is 1. I know it is 0.99999, but I think 1 dead is the level that you need to pay attention to, and we are slightly below it. You can see there we were above it, we bounced off, and now we're still slightly below it. So big psychological level this, that the euro and the dollar are with exactly the same. So if you look at what's happened over the last couple of days, we keep above and below, we're in amongst the moving averages, above the moving averages, below the moving averages. This is ranging. You might as well just draw yourself some structure. Just take this level here like that. There's your range. Until you break out of that range, there is no opportunity at all. So to the upside, we're looking a break of 1 and a retest of that area and start moving to the upside, cross over the moving averages as well. And then what we're looking for is the oscillator to grip the downside, and that would give us opportunity to move up. You can see up above the moving averages and all the way down. And that was the data, well, not the data, but the politicians' noise on Friday. So even Forex was really confused about what's going on, and that confusion continues. So for me, this is a sit on hands until we either get above 1 and get some decent support up there, or alternatively, we break to the downside and continue moving to the downside. So that's what I'm looking for, break and retest of these two levels. To the top side, it is, just to be exact, it's 1,00200, and to the downside, it's 0,99140. That's what I'm looking for. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. Same thing here, as I said yesterday, not interested in going long up here, looking for a retest of structure for that to happen, and we've got a nice gap. At the moment, we've got a hanging man and a pin bar up here, and then we're forming another hanging man. No real indication. Oscillators grouping to the upside. Definitely still don't want to be running long up there. So we're looking for structure, we're looking for opportunities to the downside, and you can see yesterday there was nothing. We basically ended up gapping up and then just ranging. So I'm still looking for a pullback. I need this gap to close, and I need support down here at 137,710. We get priced down into this area. Just bear in mind that each one of these tails that you see here could offer support as far down as that area there, which is 137,247. Need the oscillators to group the downside as well before start looking for any longs on this. So want to see a pullback before we start getting back into that market. Moving on to pound, and that's British pound, Japanese yen. We had this confusion, as I said yesterday, not really interested in trading that. What we do need to do now is just pay attention to this pullback that's happening. And I just have this sneaky suspicion it's not going to do anything for us. So get some of these levels in, and there's so many of them, not going to get them all in, but each one of these tails that you see between these two lines I've drawn is going to offer some kind of support. We've got the moving averages in the same area. So what you're looking for is anything between 161,985 and 161,821. If we start getting some decent price action in that area, so that would be engulfing bar, inside bars, or pin bars, that is going to be a fairly decent opportunity for a move to the upside. Look at the oscillators, they are separating. The other thing that you can see here is the moving averages have crossed over, and it looks like we're coming back to test the moving average crossovers. So this is the zone to pay attention to, and to be quite honest, I would drop to the 15 minutes on this and highlight this chart. This is the one chart today that is looking interesting. So I'm looking for decent price action. There's an inside bar, there's a bit of a pin bar, so a break above that hanging man type, no, it's not a hanging man, but that pin bar there would give me the structure. Look at the oscillators to the downside. So my stop area is just below the low, and my entry is just above this this tail here, and that's going to be 16,161 what is that? 162,112, somewhere around there. So you can see that would be it, and then my stop is going to be below here at 161,958. That's bringing quite nicely. 15-minute trade is on the cards here. I think that's the way that I would look at that one. Wait for the open though. Don't do it now. Wait for the open, and you should see the bounce up and then come and form a much better, more confident bit of structure at the open, which would then get us moving to the upside. So that's that one. And lastly, Euro British Pound. We've got a break here of a fairly significant level, which is 0.85118. Oscillators group to the upside at the moment. That's not an area I want to be going long just yet. Look at the left, lots of resistance here. So I'm looking for a pullback onto support, and this is another one where I suspect. So this area here, 0.85118, is obviously key, but so is this area here at 0.84830. And you can see we did find support, or I find support here. So that is pretty much what I'm seeing at the moment. I'm not necessarily going long up here. I want to see a pullback onto either 0.85118. We've got a weekly gap here, which is always an opportunity to be closed. So the next opportunity to look for would be at 0.84830. So looking at the hour, we do have an uptrend, pretty strong uptrend. Moving averages are separating quite far, and that's always a problem for me, because it just means that we're getting a little bit exhausted. So I'd want to see a pullback onto structure and then the opportunity to take that trade. So that's kind of my view at the moment. I think of all of these, British pound, Japanese yen looks the most interesting for an opportunity to the upside. Sorry, I think that's to the downside, is it not? No, to the upside. Okay, so that's kind of the view that we've got there. This one here is really going sideways at the moment. I'd want to see a pullback onto structure and then an opportunity to the upside. Anyway, hope that helps, and we will catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.